Hey guys, this is a new video. I'm still gonna re-upload my old ones. I just wanted to make a quick video for Scorpio. Um, so yeah, I will get the rest of those uploaded, and then after they're all uploaded, I will make another new video for everybody. Um, Scorpio, I got a personal reading for the first time yesterday. Just because I've been going through a lot lately, and I just wanted some guidance that, was specific to me. Um, so, okay, so I got up at 4 in the morning to make this video for you. So I didn't have time to do my hair or anything because I'm not awake. I hope I remember everything. Um, well, I'm amazed at how accurate the general readings were, most of them. And the personal reading got way more in depth. Like, I didn't ask about anything in particular. She was just doing a life reading, like about my past, my present, and the future and everything. And she mentioned people. And the cool thing is, like, she's totally real because I didn't want a scam artist. I wanted somebody that was really gifted. But I only gave her my first name. She didn't have payment information or anything to go off of, except my phone number, but it's new, so I don't think she would have gotten anything. So it's like, yeah, and she mentioned some stuff that wouldn't be public knowledge, and I was just like, wow, it's amazing. Um, uh, so she said some stuff about I don't know, I'm not gonna say the whole reading on here. I don't mind telling you in private, but it's stuff I already knew about myself. I don't know, it's just amazing the insight, like, though, like, because she was a stranger. Um, I she said you're my twin flame, and I already knew that. Like, I wasn't surprised. Like, she said you're the one I'm supposed to be with. Like, and I already knew that. I wasn't surprised. It's just that, like, the stuff that you did, I was having a hard time lately because it's like I have to weed through like all these comments and figure out like what's you and what's other people, and so it's really confusing. And then it's like if anybody else had done the stuff to me that you did, it's like I'd hate him. I wouldn't give him another chance. And like, but it's like, I don't know, it's like with you, even though it's not right, it's like totally wrong what you did, and you can't do that again because it shook my trust in you. Like, you don't understand what I went through that weekend. Like, um it was just confusing because the people that I was like were trying that were concerned for me, like, I didn't give them, your name or details, but it was just like they were suggesting options that I have and stuff, but it was like I was getting depressed because it was like my head logically is just like, well, when somebody does that to you, it's like just leave or take action on like whatever. But it's like, I don't know, like my heart just wanted to forgive you, but not if you keep doing the same shit. Like, you can't do that again. And she she said some stuff I already knew about myself. Um, Basically, she said a lot of good stuff, but she said the thing she didn't like is that in my relationships and also with family, like, I would just give and give, and I wouldn't get back what I should have, which I've always known. Um, it's like I've had really great friendships and kindness from strangers, but when it comes to like family or romantic relationship, it's like the most of them have personality disorders, or if they don't, they're screwed up and never got help from their childhood, and then they like take it out on me because I have a lot of empathy, so they just like would take and take and mistreat me, and it's like, and I would give and stuff, but I wasn't getting back, and you can only do that for so long, and it was just but the other thing she said was that because of all the stuff that I've been through, that like basically I got broken kind of, and I put myself back together, but I put myself back together wrong. Like in some ways it was good because I'm not gullible like I used to be, and I'm not like, I won't put up with as much stuff, which is good, but it's like after I left my ex, it was like, cuz I used to be really bubbly, like even though I was being with, even though my parents were the way they are, it's like when I would get away from them, I was like this happy, bubbly person, and I would light up a room. And that's not me bragging about myself. Like my friends were all falling for me. Even a woman did. Like it was like I was just being me. And then after my ex, like I took her kid and I left without telling him just because it wasn't safe to tell him. Um, and I remember it felt like, aside from my friends, like I didn't have anybody. Like it was just me and my kid, and it felt like being on Mars. Like I wasn't lonely, but I felt like so isolated. Like, um, and the lady, the uh, psychic, she was saying that, oh God, I'm so tired. She was saying that I basically that like lately and stuff, like I wasn't really connected with myself. It's like my head and my heart were doing like two different things, which is true. It's why I've had such a hard time. Um, and yeah, so it's like I want to be vulnerable with you, but like you can't do stuff like that, you know? Like because if you betray somebody's trust, it's like, well, of course I'm going to put up walls, you know? Like, and I don't want to with you, but like I need you to be different. Like you can't do stuff like that. Um and the reason I closed off so much is partly because of how I was raised. Like I always felt like the black sheep, and it's not that I was rebellious. I was actually really good, but like it wasn't good enough. And I don't mean like, oh, my parents are picking on me. I mean like just abusive. Like it just, even when I was doing better than my sister, like the 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 stuff was just so, it was like she could do really bad stuff and she would be called like the prodigal son kind of thing. I didn't do anything and I got blamed for what she did, and I was told I was going to hell because she sinned and I didn't stop her because she was a grown ass woman. Stupid shit like that, like, or like sitting me down in front of the whole family to humiliate me as a punishment, whereas she got punished privately and not as bad. Just there's a ton of stuff like that where it was just I could be doing better than her and he would find something to like tear me down. Like, well, she failed, but it's okay. But you succeeded, but like you didn't. It was like you could tell the guy had a chip on his shoulder. It's like I was like, okay, but it was just and then with my ex, like, and I'm not trying to have therapy here. I'm just trying to explain to you why I was closed off. I didn't feel like part of their family. It felt like I got transplant, like a little changeling. Like I didn't really belong there because they were all different. Like they don't have a lot of empathy. They really don't. And I had a lot of empathy. So I would get accused of like I don't know. It's like I would give, when I was religious, I would give cards to prisoners because I wanted them to come to Jesus. I'm not religious anymore, but it was compassion. It was like, hey, this person screwed up their life. Let me see if I can help them. That's it. And I was accused of like bristophilia or something. And it's like, I don't, my sister was the one like the bad guy. I didn't. I just was like, hey, this is a lost soul. Let me help him out. That was it. But they didn't understand my empathy because they don't have a lot of it. So I was foreign to them, and I never felt like I fit in. And then with my ex, it's like at the worst part of it, he implied multiple times that because he was threatening suicide if I ever left him, and he did other stuff too. But it's like eventually toward the end, it's like he was making implications, very strong implications, that he would kill me too if I ever left. um and so between the time that happened and I left, I had to like save up money, like, and all this other stuff. So when you're, and I was trying to still be a good wife even though I planned on leaving. I thought, well, I'm still with him, I'll just be. So you're not supposed to, sorry if this is too personal, but it's like you're not supposed to, like, the person that you're married to and somebody that threatens to like end you if you ever leave, it's like two polar worlds, and then all of a sudden you combine them, and then like if you're still getting intimate with that person, it like it kind of messes you up a little bit, because it's like, I don't know, it's like I had to like retreat, but I couldn't retreat, so I had to go inside and retreat, and like, um yeah, so like I'm just saying, like, when my family wasn't treating me right, a lot of times I would want to be alone. um my ex was, and again, this isn't to bag on him, he has good qualities, but I mean, like, he was really into video games, so I felt alone a lot of times. And then there were times where like I didn't want to do certain things, but it's like I kind of had to. And so, it, so I would detach, and it's not that I want to be cold and closed off, it's just that um I've just experienced some things that like were too painful. So I would either pull away literally or in my mind, or I would try to um, sexualize certain things I had been through to like heal, just to like make it okay somehow. It's so sometimes I write dark, and it's not that I'm necessarily a weirdo. Sometimes there's some things I like, but like some of the really dark stuff, it's either just fiction or it's because I've been through certain things. And she was able to tell that I had been abused, and she was asking about it because she couldn't tell when it was. She just knew, she just could tell. Um, um, I just, I'm not a cold person. Like, everybody who knows me thinks I'm warm. She warmed up to me. Like, everyone's like, people open up to me and will tell me their life stories. It's funny. It, like, I'm not naturally closed off. It's just that the people that were, it's kind of like whenever there's love involved, whatever type of love, it's like there's pain. Um, but friends were always good, well, except for that one. But yeah, so I, you can't do stuff like that. And all that I ask from you, like, literally, I didn't ask anything of you. I I just want you to consider my feelings. Don't always put yourself first. Like, you can sometimes, but like, just please. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Um And I wanted communication just because, like, more communication because, like, now that you've told some people, it's like I'm weeding through even more comments, so it makes it even harder to try to figure out what's a message from you, what's somebody else, you know what I mean? And there's so many different voices and energies in the that it makes it harder to like sift through. So that's why I just wanted to hear from you. Like, and sometimes I do things for you that like aren't convenient for me. It's not convenient for me to buy certain things when I didn't have money, but I did because I wanted to make you happy. I'm sorry it wasn't as often as you want, but like I don't have the budget you think I have. I wish I did, but like you know, I just really, it's such a basic relationship request. It's just please consider my feelings and make the effort to communicate more so that we don't have misunderstandings. It's just a request so that the relationship's even better. That's it. Like, I love you. Like, I love the way you are. I didn't want you to change. I just need you to consider my feelings. Like that's it, and communicate more. Um she said that um like if I open my heart but you don't change, we would last for a few years. But she said if we both worked on ourselves, like you worked on the things I asked you, and I worked on being more open, she said we'd last like a lifetime and we'd be really happy together. Um, and I really want that. Um, I just wanted to make this video to let you know that, like, I love you and I forgive you. It's not okay what you did. Also, whoever's blocking my views on YouTube needs to stop. I don't know if it's you or someone else, but, like, I had some views and they got taken away. But people are not going to be able to be helped if that is being blocked. So whoever's doing it really needs to stop. I don't know if it's you or somebody else, but it needs to stop, okay? Because I'm trying to help people.